Hello, peoples.
Where's the video at?
Where's my video at? I just had my video up a second ago. There we go. Woo. Let's see if we're in business. I'm so sorry about the delays. I changed my bitrate. I restarted
Look at that. Not glitching. Oh.
but it's loading every once in a while. But I restarted my bitrate and I lowered my bitrate and I completely restarted my Wi-Fi. I don't know if both of those things were smart or if I only should have restarted my Wi-Fi and not touched the bitrate. But, you know.
Yeah, it's still got lag.
It still got lag? If I still got lag, we can just do this next weekend, guys. I'm so sorry for wasting your time. I swear I didn't have lag a moment ago, though. How odd. What an odd day today, kids. Dude, I don't understand anything. Been doing this with no issue, too. Now today it gives us issue.
Well, I don't understand, man. It's like everything 3 weeks in a row, I think. Nothing changed.
Seems okay, just a bit laggy.
I don't understand.
I'm so confused. I'm learning all this as we go, you know? I'll do my best.
Oh, it's terribly laggy. I don't understand.
Doesn't make sense.
Reggie.
What'd you do, Reggie?
What'd you do?
I'm just kidding. He's a good boy. He's the one that's going to keep the stream
Besides being
going.
a producer, he should be an engineer. Why can't you be an engineer, buddy? You'd have this problem fixed. He probably knows the answer, too.
Yeah, he's like, you guys
know
are...
what? Screw you guys. You're not smart enough to figure it out.
After 2 years.
Can't handle that. It's pretty bad, man.
We. Classy grandma said we. And I'm awfully intrigued what she means by we. Looks okay now? You don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
It's only okay for like
a couple seconds.
Couple of seconds.
And then it's
like
I think I'm having Wi-Fi issues at this point.
I'm not on your network. Maybe someone's stealing your... No, it just doesn't make sense, dude. We use Zencaster. We use Zoom.
I don't know. You tell me.
Something. Somebody did something. Somebody knows something, and somebody's going to get to the bottom of this, all right?
Shaggy. Shaggy, that's a cool name. Shaggy, a.k.a. Gunshot.
Maybe it is maybe it's what's going on in our area, because if they're saying it looks fine and I'm getting lag watching it myself.
Yeah, I think we're just having Wi-Fi issues, but at least we're learning on the fly. I just feel bad I blasted out that link all over the interwebs.
We're not professional YouTubers.
That's all right. We'll do it for we'll do a good 20, 30, something like that. You know, we'll have some fun. But how's everybody doing today on this fine Sunday? I see quite a bit of chat activity before we got in here. I give you all props for
not bailing.
Yeah. I mean, geez, I would have been out. And it ended? What ended? Our stream of good luck, or? That's funny. And it ended. I'm assuming that means us not lagging and such.
Or we are lagging and such.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, maybe that's what the ended. Maybe the lagging ended.
Oh, it's Shaggy's fault.
It's never Shaggy's fault with a name like that.
Nah, dude. You ever met an uncool Shaggy?
Now, here's the thing again. Is it just the video that's lagging or the audio too?
Oh, now we got to wait for an 80-second delay.
I know. I'm trying.
OMG. Yeah, dude. I've known 3 Shaggies, and that one has been an uncool individual.
Well, it's a cool name. Reminds me of Scooby-Doo. Shaggy. Boom. The YouTube thing told me to put it at 6K. Just now when it popped up.
Where's King Canuck?
Where's tech support?
Need that Canadian tech support, eh? Hey, Ozer. What's the bitrate supposed to be, eh?
I feel like sometimes maybe it's good for us to learn what's going on with this stuff, though, you know? Sometimes, if it all went smooth, what would we do? Sometimes we need some challenges.
That's why you see like Segura's podcast with like 4 engineers, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Way overkill. I mean,
they're being particular to me. They said my bit rate was 6,400 and it should be 6,800. Now you all are being particular, YouTube. But I am lagging, so they're not wrong.
You know,
they kind of know their software more, huh?
I would think they know what they're doing.
I don't know. I had a Premiere just randomly end too. That was kind of weird, right? So I don't know.
Well, not just that. There was no way to prove it, even though we were all in it. We watched it just abruptly end, but
they were like,
with all the mighty technology in
they
the
asked
world,
me if I had a screen recording of it.
Do you have a video recording of you watching your video? Like, no.
I'll make sure to do that next time, brother.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I know.
But you know what? If you're going to do something big live or premiere like that, then I guess it behooves you to, even if it was on the cell phone. But I just find it hard to believe that you can't trace it to. Nope. As far as we're concerned, it never happened. Chalk it up with Bigfoot
we
and
see
UFOs.
It's just, is what it is. Here, let me try something too.
So you're doing something cool today, right?
Oh, I'm gonna go see Bob Dylan. I was supposed to see him the other week.
Everybody
but then unfortunately the concert was canceled the day of. That's never good.
Well, he's not a spring chicken, and I'm assuming he was.
They said that there was like mechanical issues with the equipment, but
well, not for nothing. If you're
that
ever
could mean that you're sick.
If you're ever at a major event and you hear them say, due to technical issues, we need you to leave now. It's not a technical issue. It's probably a life safety issue. So wording can mean everything.
I'm surprised people are still in this thing.
Well,
I
got a message that said we're still a little laggy, but the audio is fine.
Yeah, maybe we should have just kept hindsight, right?
Not that it's. I think it's less laggy than it was.
I don't know about that.
I know because the word says kinda laggy.
Before we were just straight up
a Tracy
laggy.
word.
Before
still kinda laggy, but at least I can hear you guys. So maybe
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Different strokes for different folks.
I'm just clicking shit at this point, honestly.
Well,
eventually it'll start to
might not even still be streaming at this point because I don't have it on my phone.
Oh no, it just says that I'm not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming as such.
Yeah, something's going terrible, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I should probably just wrap this one and call it but we'll do it again next weekend. I mean, this is the first one that's really failing.
Yeah, and it's weird because even if I go to,
I mean, we are tanking.
What is happening,
brother?
I don't understand what's going on, dude. I'm trying to watch it on my phone, and it's pulling up. It's not pulling up what I'm looking at. All right.
So there's still video kind of, but I mean, it's got to be laggy at this point based off of the messages it's giving me.
Oh, no, I guess it's... All right, I'm in the right one. It is laggy.
Yeah, you should see the messages coming up on my end.
You are killing our servers.
The ship is going down. Why are you guys still here? This is so funny.
I don't know...
It's not you. It's Sunday, but at least we can hear you.
What is causing the video to not be able to receive enough video? Something is happening.
At this point, that's kind of half the reason I'm still doing this. I kind of like.
Do we have gold-plated cables and shit?
If we can figure out what's going on, then
this is so above my brain's melting.
This is above my pay grade. Reggie, what's going on?
Pay grade insinuates pay. I'm so sorry.
All right.
This is probably why people go to school for this shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Or you hire an engineer, so when this shit happens, you have somebody to blame because it's not your fault.
I also think it was.
I just don't know, honestly. With the messages that are popping up, I don't know what is causing
Well,
it.
here, let me zoom out and see if we're getting anything cool now. Now it just says our current bit rate's lower than it should be, but it's not like.
Why is that, though, if it's set in the system to
Hey,
one?
you know,
why
sometimes
is it
it-
spitting out another?
Sometimes you pay for a gigabyte of Wi-Fi and you get,
Put it at
700
1,000,000.
meg. Oh, fuck no. Do you see the way this is going? Oh, that's funny.
I don't know.
Put it at 1,000,000.
What's the maximum it says?
Would it be easier for you to read the chat too if I moved it over here?
It'd be easier to read a chat if we had a 52-inch TV.
Well,
I'm sorry, monitor.
we take what we spyware, not a spy.
Dude, I see tablets that are bigger than what we view on there.
Classy and I are on the Discord. Man, you guys are gangsters for sticking around with this. It'll be better next week.
Yeah, I give a lot of credit. I don't think I could do it. If I
No,
popped into
no.
somebody's stream and saw this shit, I'd be
I
like,
would have been out in a
Bush
second.
League, bro. I'm gone, man.
Way to go, Dad. Just blow up the computer. I know. He's trying to put it at 1,000,000. This guy's going to fucking kill us.
Hey, what are you going to do?
This guy's going to fucking kill us.
Is not receiving enough video. How much more video can we give you?
I'm giving you all the video I got.
Viewers will experience a terrible experience causing severe nausea.
No, it's saying as it doesn't even finish the whole. Can I see the full?
I like how they do it with like the big warning yellow caution. Oh, well. I mean, what are you
What,
going to
on
do?
my laptop? I'll send a screenshot of my specs to the Discord.
What are the specs of the...
To be honest with you, so right
Well,
now I'm using the laptop.
If Amelia's calling the laptop a thing, you know she's not already impressed with what it's got for specs.
What doesn't help is that this is the laptop. This is the old laptop because the new one just came back in from Lenovo repair.
Is that really? It's
Yeah.
still on the messed up screen?
Yeah. I can't close this thing. I can't close
Dude,
this
I'm
thing.
telling you, desktop. We got to get a desktop.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Because
No,
they can handle the... They
But
can
no,
handle everything.
this thing can handle it too.
What else can I blame?
We've done weeks of it.
I know, but it's tired.
Stream status poor.
I take offense to that.
Come on, man. I'm on the up and up.
I'm comfortable.
Look at this thing, dude. This is at least
Amelia, that graphics card is worth more than the...
at least the audio is good.
I mean,
Now it says stream status good. See, you just gotta be optimistic. Don't call me poor. I'm good.
yeah, it kind of took a shot at us there, dude.
Dude, I mean, shots fired. Bang, bang. And then it buffers. It's when I see that white circle loading, I know
Yeah,
that it's buffering
getting the lag.
for them. But, right, I'm going to unplug this too. I didn't like that the
Whoa.
screen went black for a second.
Whoa. Would it be fucked up if that solved it?
Based off of the fact that it says right after I did that it's not receiving enough video, I'm going to say no. I unplugged. I had it.
I literally thought that was not cool. That shouldn't have happened like that.
I had it. I unplugged an HDMI cable that we were like, putting it on the TV up there. And it seems like the HDMI was making it better.
I got to dig out my desktop from the business room.
See. Oh, who's being so nasty to you guys? Calling us poor? YouTube. It said stream.
YouTube, it said you're poor.
It says
Something about video quality, but all I saw was you're poor.
stream status poor. But hey, anyway,
Your financial ranking is in.
if we're going to give any good tidbits for sticking around, 2 different links and all this headache, half the time us not even on, and
Drop
lag.
some news.
Well, so this week we have a genotype interview dropping on Monday, tomorrow. And then we also have a Breachers interview dropping on Wednesday. Now, theoretically, we're supposed to have an interview with Fast Travel for Vampires the Masquerade too, but I never believe it until it happens because there's something can happen on my end, can happen on their end. So if all goes well for you people that have stuck around through this annoying stream, we should have 3 good interviews next week, but at least 2.
3.
Amelia just dropped $20 on a desktop fund. I don't do this for sympathy either. If I could have a good stream, I would have a good stream. We're not intentionally
yeah, dude, make it look really crappy. People feel bad for us.
Hey, dude,
look, it told us we're poor.
Throw some pixelation in there.
No, I feel terrible.
But thank you very much. That's very nice of you. There's been 5 concurrent viewers on this. How? You people are monsters. You guys are animals, gangstas for sticking around through this. Oh, we back? Yeah, Canuck, we're back, but we're not much better.
No, it's a disaster. We got warning level. If we were in a submarine, we'd be doing our last farewells, thinking we were dying with all the messages coming up.
Bluebell's in now too. I feel so bad
horrendous.
You guys are hopping into such a terrible shit show. Yes, what a great way to describe it. It is a shit show. If we were the submarine on the way to the Titanic, we would not be floating back. I'll tell you that right now. We're not with these messages coming up.
Well, the one that went down there didn't either.
Hey, do you remember there was that Titanic game that was teased for the Quest a while ago?
Yes.
And I've been waiting for that. I'm so excited for that to finally come out. It is, though? It's better? No. I'm flabbergasted.
No, it's not better.
Well, hold on. He never said it was good.
No.
He said it was better. So it was pretty freaking bad before.
Canucks from Canada. Canada's known for their niceness.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
come on, man.
Think we
look like garbage. Looks great, hoser.
Calling us hosers. The boat sinks in the Titanic. Yeah. If not, that would be a good alternate universe. We love your poop show.
We love your shit show.
That's funny. You guys are funny. And I promise next week we'll have it.
Way too generous.
I'll be on a different laptop. It's lagging a little bit, but it's okay. So Bluebell, I posted all over social media. We even said, so usually when we do these community hangouts, we spontaneously do it.
Stealth drop.
I pre-said that we're going to be doing it, and then we got this quality. Then we ended up having to switch streams. So it's been quite a mess. So thank you for joining us and sticking around with us.
Canuck said it's a little better than the first one. So there's something going on. We don't know what it is. We changed bitrate. We did everything.
I restarted my Wi-Fi.
Messages saying current bit rates are
we tried
lower.
We tried the old camera. We thought, maybe our new camera's too powerful. Keep going. We have faith. I love the positivity. We out here. What's up, guys? Tri-Wolf, I apologize about technical issues. We're being struck by the Wi-Fi gods. They don't like us today, but we're doing our best. We're fighting.
I don't think it's Wi-Fi.
I don't know. Maybe it's not my connection to the internet.
You just figured it out, the lag.
Whoa, what is wrong with the lag? Yeah. I was planning on stopping this, but these guys won't leave. I don't know why they're still here, If nobody was here, I would stop it, but these guys aren't leaving, No, it's not on your end.
Oh my goodness.
You peoples are too nice.
No. We are not.
We're not asking.
It's making me feel like we're staging trouble. I don't like it. I feel like the dude who's at the end of the highway ramp in everyone's city and town. Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know if it's my connection to the internet or my internal connection amongst device, but something has gone wrong. And the Wi-Fi gods have struck us. But we continue to fight on. Yeah, you guys are animals. I don't know if I could stick through a video like this. I think I would be like...
I wouldn't. I would just probably listen and not watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I would be paying all attention to the...
Look at these hosers trying to stream.
Hosers. If you're going to say hoser, put the accent on it, eh? You can't just hoser.
Classy grandma said I would have done this anyways. No worries. Well, at least now we have a reason for it. We got some interaction between Tribe and Bluebell.
It's a back and forth, folks. It could go anybody's way. I'm waiting to see where his goes.
He says, I just hear you now. I'm editing. Haha. Yeah, see, that's the way to go.
Yep.
We always said we had faces for radio. We're trying to maximize that.
Oh, yeah, dude. Putting this mug on YouTube is not the highlight of my day.
No. Not at
very,
all.
very, very rare. Even the premiere ones, I'll watch the chat, not the...
I don't know why. So do you remember before we pressed live on the first link, right? We had the preview on the studio, and I could see the lag, and I was like, maybe it's not real. Because it's not showing any lag in OBS, And And then I hit go live, you know?
Oh no, it's quite laggy.
It is quite real. Instantly, the chat was like, oh no, what do you guys... There's some lag. I like the point that we were trying to do all the diagnosing too, and then we're like, fuck it. There's no...
I mean,
it's a sinking ship.
I consulted the tech gurus at Google, and whatever they came up with didn't work. So
I got worried because the only time that else has happened is when we tried to do the co-stream for the MetaQuest showcase with live open mic.
mm-hmm.
And remember, the laptop completely locked up. I was like, oh no, all right, we'll ride this baby until it locks, you know? I'm getting back into Genotype. Oh yeah, we have an interview with them dropping tomorrow. Tomorrow, the developers, Boverick Games. Cool people.
One of the rare time we have a full house interview.
Yeah, we have the CTO, which I think I accidentally say CEO
At the start. But
you know,
it blends in enough. You could say it was a T.
Shit happened. So we got them. Then we got two of the kind of game designers, game developers on there as well. So
yeah, usually not a total of 5.
Said to Bluebell, sick. Is it good? Yeah, Genotype is good. Honestly, it's like it's not getting the attention it deserves. If you ask me,
what's the current price?
Well, I know it was $35.
Yeah.
And now it's on sale from now until the 27th of November.
Correct.
For $21.99.
And then after the sale, it'll bounce to an adjusted
$24.99.
$24.99.
Which is a steal for that game. That game is like...
So now's a great time to get it because it's just, you know, well, plus tag, like $23.
I don't want to say... I don't want to overhype something I'm not done with yet because I'm not done with it yet. I don't want to say like...
If you like story-based games,
it's up there with the Red Matters, the Hubris.
Lineal.
Yeah, it's a linear game, you know. But my goodness, it's such a good story-based game.
If you listen to the interview, you'll find out that you probably have reasons to even go back to it, unlike a lot of other games similar in style. But for the price that you can get it today at 21, it's a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
The 35, I could see if somebody was like, I don't really have any reference to like who's played it or who hasn't. But for 21, it's like, I'll hands down a steal.
Great graphics, great graphics, great voice acting, fully voice acted.
You'll hear about that too.
Great story, great gameplay, innovative combat. You know, I mean, Boverick Games really did a great job with that. So I'm excited for that interview to drop tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Have I been in Resonite? Not yet, but it is the talk of the town in our Discord. I know Amelia in the chat is a big fan of it. I excuse my ignorance in this, but do they have a Quest version for Resonite?
I'm saying no.
I don't think so. I don't think Neos had a Quest version, so I can't imagine Resonite does. Yeah, we're standalone VR homies. You know, that's what we rock. So unfortunately, if it's not standalone, we can't.
Although the obvious is if we're running a desktop in the studio on for our stuff, obviously we're gonna have to make sure it's VR compatible.
Correct. Yes, we're talking
which
about
I think will
upgrading
be just making sure the video card, and then I think mine. Once I send Amelia the specs on mine, I'll know if it's upgradable.
So they did drop a Quest version, but it's Patreon only. Is the case? Interesting. Wow, you had an opportunity to test Genotype in the early days, classy grandma, and it even impressed you back then.
Wow.
The game's very well polished. I mean, graphically,
I enjoy it.
It's good. So,
but I like this. I like that whole style of game.
And then Assassin's Creed Nexus coming out this week? That's insane. Then we're also getting Iron Strike, you know, from the developers of Iron
until
Guard.
December when we get
Asgard Wrath 2.
I mean, if that's 60 plus hours on an average, I mean, it's just, I hope nobody releases a game for the next 3 weeks after that, because
it doesn't sound like Assassin's Creed is going to be small either. I mean, we have a lot to digest in the VR world. You know, even this last month has been a little brutal with game releases, and then it's a good time to be a VR fan.
Oh my God, you.
That's for sure. That was a bloody feud.
Ooh. Bloody feud, mate.
I love the inclusion of the word feud. Blood. Yeah, you can't read it without the accent, can you?
That's how I hear it. It was a bloody fucking feud. And then throw the F word in there, anyways.
I've been seeing them get a little bit of hype. You know, I know last week we talked to Tim McGinnis from Vertex Stadium. I've been seeing a lot of people post around about Vertex. That's I really like that interview. If you guys haven't listened to that yet, that was a fun one. Kind of taking esports to the next level.
Amelia looking to throw some beatings on Demio Battles.
On Demio Battles?
Battle Bows, too.
Ooh.
I want someone from the Discord server to take over their leaderboard for the next season of Battle Bows.
We'll do some work on Demio Battles and Battle Bows this week. I would do it tonight, but as soon as we're done with this, I gotta edit the genotype interview quick to get to Bob Dylan.
Everybody must
I'll say it. I think last time I saw him in like 2018 or 2019. I want to say 2018. Same venue too.
Mm-hmm.
I think his voice sounded better in 2018.
Yeah,
than
you said he gets better with age.
Than in 2004.
Took him almost being 90 to understand what he's singing. But whatever.
Maybe he had a health scare or something. He was like, "Shit,
Does he still play the harmonica?"
He didn't play harmonica at his.
So he's
last
dropped
show.
the whole guitar and harmonica combo.
Yeah. At this point, he's just chilling with his band. They just play whatever.
Does he sit down?
No, he does a lot of pacing back and forth. Might catch a little move occasionally. He's cute. He's got the nice suit, and it's a nice venue. It's not like a big stadium. It's Symphony Hall.
Anybody's granddad.
It's like an auditorium.
Look
big
at
Bob
that cute
Dylan
little
fan.
Man.
I'm a big Bob Dylan fan. By far my favorite musician.
I respect him.
Since I was a teenager too. Since like
my mom was a fan.
14. So I'm a big fan. Only seen him once though, so I'm excited to get in number 2.
He's still kicking.
Still kicking, still touring too.
Especially for that whole group of peeps up in the Berkshires, writing some of the best folk music on the planet.
We saw Arlo Guthrie, who's another folk legend. We saw him for
free.
Love
Arlo Guthrie is the shit.
How cool is that he played a free concert in Holyoke? Complete legend too. Arlo Guthrie's the best.
Holyoke.
In Holyoke, Mass. I love it.
It's scary.
I love it.
That's scary. I believe Johnny Carson called Holyoke, Mass. the armpit capital of America. It's like if America had an armpit, it was Holyoke, which is unfortunate. But
I'm jealous.
They do have the best parade, though.
Classy Grandma said, and a great road race, St. Patty's Day parade, too. Yeah.
One of the best in the country.
Classy Grandma said that she loves Bob Dylan. She's jealous she gets that I get to see him. It's a good show. If he ever comes around, tickets were pretty fairly priced.
He likes to live stream all the concerts on his phone.
No, they're going to be doing the Yonder bags. Can you believe that?
That's fucked up.
Can you believe that? Yonder bags.
No, I get with comedians, right? I get it.
Yonder.
But for a concert, dude.
Have any of you ever been to a live show where they have...
I don't know. That's not right. For a concert.
It's not the first concert I've seen do it, but I've seen to a lot of comedy shows do it. Classic Grandma said, "Oh my God, Arlo Guthrie, this conversation is bringing back memories." Big folkies here.
Arlo Guthrie is the best.
Yeah.
You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Boo-doo-doo.
Played at the original Woodstock too.
Mm-hmm.
Arlo's the man.
Dude, last time I saw a picture of him, he didn't look... Jim Croce.
Yeah, Jim Croce's awesome too.
Oh, man.
That whole folk scene.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Picture all of them out in the Berkshires in Massachusetts, just chilling, writing music, smoking, drinking, sitting by the fire outdoors.
Mm-hmm. The Berkshires, Massachusetts.
Pumping out some of the best freaking music that'll just give you...
Yeah, the Berkshires.
Throw Cat Stevens in there, and then it's a fucking home run. Everybody crying. I miss my dad.
Yeah. And man, the era of Bob Dylan from like 63 to like 74, 5, 6 is just so peak. So peak. Loses me a little bit in the 80s a bit, but
the 80s brought out the worst in everybody far as music. Really.
He also says that he intentionally put out not the best records in the 80s to get fucking people off his fucking lawn. I kind of believe it.
I love Bowie to death, but some of the shit he came out with, it was just not. It was like, it's just appeasing for the time period, not ridiculous sounding synthesizer and shit.
So who's played Demio Battle so far, by the way? I'm a big fan of it. We got whipped by Samson, unfortunately. I thought we were going to...
Samson legit beat us.
Yeah.
So just to make it, to make it totally fair, we just have I don't want to say what our strategy is because...
Well, yeah.
But it didn't work.
We lost, so we need every advantage we can get. Don't say our strategies on air. You got a crusher.
I don't want a pickle. I just want to ride my motorcycle. Yeah, I remember that song. I like Cats in the Cradle You sometimes just out of guilt when I'll be like, dude, you want to play? And you might be like, oh, I don't know if I can. You'll be like, Cats in the Cradle.
You're
and the
fucked up, man.
silver spoon. That's okay, son. Maybe we can do it another time. No guarantees, you know. I'll play by myself. Yeah, lay it on as thick as I can.
So for Demio Battles, maybe we can set up a Discord event sometime where like we do with multiple round tournament, but
Yeah, you
round
mentioned
one
it, I
one day,
think. Yep.
round two another day, round three another day. Wait till they have like a spectator mode in that game too, you know? Ugly Kid Joe, I'm very big, much bigger fan of the original by Harry Chaplin than Ugly Kid Joe's not
Harry
bad.
Chaplin.
Chaplin.
He also did.
You got any
he's
Chaplin
really only
stick?
got like 2 songs that really impact the shit out of you.
But one of them will kick you in the nuts.
I think Taxi was the other one.
Ugly Kid Joe version was like what, in the 90s or something like that?
Yeah.
I think that's the only Ugly Kid Joe song I know as well. Didn't really set.
They didn't do bad at it.
No. You know what was a 90s cover that's I think better than the original? It's it's tough to say because the original's good too, but Alien Ant Farm's version of
Oh, Michael Jackson.
mhm,
Annie.
mhm.
Yeah, he gave permission too.
That was
believe.
a good one. That was one
Well,
of
I
the few
think you'd
times
have to, right?
the cover really.
No, they crushed it.
Mhm. No, you got to give props. Do I know any other Alien Ant Farm song? Not a damn clue, but
no, and
they did good on that one.
Tracy Chapman, Fast Car.
Yeah.
Because I had to sit through the CMAs, sit through them. It's Tracy's thing, so we're watching the CMAs.
Is that not original? I thought that was her version. I thought that
Okay. She actually got an award for it.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna fuck it up, and I'll probably get a text message in a second. But I think it was Jason Aldean. No, it wasn't Jason Aldean. I don't know. One of them remade it. Country's not my forte. You know, one of them country folk wrote a song that Tracy Chapman did, but I think they each got an award, but she did get recognized for her work, which is pretty cool.
That's cool. That's a good song too.
And I'm not going to lie, because I grew up watching all her videos when they came out. I actually like the remake better than the original.
On kind of a semi-related but off-topic note to that, when I went into Vampire the Masquerade, one of the fucking first things I thought is, damn, this soundtrack is dope. I don't know if you remember the opening, the main menu music. No, they did a great job with the soundtrack on that. Soundtracks in games are so underrated. We talk about it a lot, but
every year the bar's getting raised, and I mean we're seeing it firsthand and talking to developers. It's like you're having to take production of these games more. The days where the ease of just coming out with games is ending. It's like you better come with your best A game, because you know, I don't want to knock Steam, but Steam is more the platform where you can get 10,000 different games on there. Where as far as the store where we buy our games from or get our games from, no.
Also, in case anybody's just hopping in now, yes, we do know we are indeed laggy.
Yep, we're lagging.
We'll do our best. We're sticking around. We got a bunch of champions in the chat willing to sit through this.
I don't think Tracy's sitting through it, because I did not get a text explaining who it was I was talking about.
Well, again, hey, you all are better people than I wouldn't sit through it, so huge props to you all. But yeah, if you haven't played Vampire the Masquerade yet, the soundtrack in it is freaking dope. I was not expecting that.
I loved being able to bite people's necks, man.
I like the timing of like when you have to release to get the max bonus too.
Yeah.
I saw some people saying that you were underpowered in the game, which I'm sure I'll encounter more as
maybe
I keep
later,
playing.
but right now
But I do know somebody came up to me, they spotted me, and I gave them the 2-piece
and
and the biscuit. Put that
you
man
got to
down.
use some strategy too. I mean, even early on, you kind of figure out like stealth is kind of important.
Not PC VR yet. I feel like Fast Travel does a good job of getting their titles onto other platforms, though.
We'll find out.
Yeah, if
we'll know in a couple of days.
Yeah, like I said, I never like to celebrate what hasn't happened yet, but
Till it's in there. Yeah.
If the interview happens, we'll be sure to ask about other platforms like PC VR or PlayStation VR. Yeah, interesting. Vampire the Masquerade. Very good game.
Oh,
honestly.
Luke Combs.
Luke Combs. She
Yeah.
goes, no, man.
I almost said Jason Aldean, but he's the one who did the Small Town song. So, but it was Luke Combs who did the remake of Tracy Chapman's song. All right. Just to clarify that.
And I'm not too familiar with the Vampire the Masquerade lore prior to this game.
She goes, this is bad, man. Just end it. Bob Dylan sucks.
That's funny.
Holy shit.
That's funny.
I'm dying. Dude, he's played with everybody, though.
What's up, Blue Bottles? I got confused for a second because I was like, Blue Bottles was already in here, but we got Blue Bell. So now we got Blue Bottle and Blue Bell. I apologize for the lag, Blue Bottles, but we might have to have Blue Bottles and Blue Bell fight off for the winner of who can be blue. Yeah, we know that there's lag and stuff too. We're just here to talk at this point. You know, next week we'll be better off.
Quickly
Hi, chat. Beep, beep, fast cars.
change that to an A. I almost feel like making an account.
Hey,
that's
Blue
great.
Bottles.
Then yes, we're laggy.
We are lagging. We know.
It's not our. Well, I guess it is our fault.
It always comes down to our fault. We probably fucked something up somewhere today. I probably should just grab the other laptop.
I almost suggested that.
I just didn't want to unplug stuff and got lazy.
I just don't think these little guys are meant for what we're putting them through. It's like, I'm going to go on a limb and say the camera's worth more than the laptop.
Oh, yeah, technically. Technically, yeah.
So that in itself,
That's a nice camera. That camera's worth more than a lot of computers, you know?
We're plugging in.
I'm so happy with our camera, too. I know this thing is a
If
freaking beast.
laptops could talk, it probably goes, are you serious? The minute we plug
Suck
in. I'm dying, man. Holy shit. It's like, why? Why would you do this? Like putting a Volkswagen bug engine in a Ferrari and expecting.
Why is it getting so hot?
Oh, dude, that's killing me. Now that's funny.
All right, I'll have to wrap this thing up in just a couple minutes. So
Because you're getting ready for Bob freaking Dylan, man.
Yeah, I'll eat a little. Like I said, I'll get that interview done, which I got most of the editing of it already done. I mean, that's kind of cool.
Just because we don't record them live doesn't mean that. I'd say 50% of them probably are pretty clean, other than,
Correct. I just
things
like to
that
change
annoy,
the layout of
yeah,
the videos.
and sometimes something might, and I've listened to raw footage and not seen any freaking problem, but there'll be something you hear that you don't like,
Thanks for the $1.50 cake to Amelia.
Yum, yum, yum,
beyond
yum,
the $1.50, that's also a very good prompt for me to finally freaking, I say it every week, change the emojis and stickers in the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
I just got to do it. I got to figure out how to do it.
I am not going to see Bob Dylan.
No, it's
I
me and
actually
my girlfriend.
I bust chops about him only because I grew up mainly not being able to understand him. And even diehard friends of mine in the 80s who would see him would come back and be like, it was a great concert, but every song you're kind of like, it could be, oh, okay, it's this song. But there was no like, you instantly knew, whereas even if you saw the Grateful Dead, who are known for 20-minute jams, if they're starting into another song, like if they're playing a jam and you hear 2 chords from Fade Away, the crowd's going to get excited because you instantly know they're doing Fade Away.
Blue Bottles asked what level everybody is and then touted his 33 is pretty impressive. I'm like 26 or 27. What about you?
I'm 29.
Yeah.
Almost 30.
Yeah. I think with the Dylan thing, I just think I don't know if there's as many musicians at that level of success that I just genuinely don't give a fuck. Like if they want to play it that way, they're just going to. But Dead shows are a great time too. I've been to, obviously not the original Dead,
which sucks.
Outdates me, but I've been to
very wish you could
good handful of
that.
Dead and Company shows. That's a great concert too. I mean, obviously no Moss, no more, even Dead and Company, but Dead shows are a lot of fun.
Yeah, they say that. But
so, what level are you in Dungeons of Eternity? Do you remember?
29.
29.
29.
29.
Yep.
That's damn good. Maybe I'm 28 then, because I think I'm only one level down from you.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just a smidge above you, but
Yeah. No, you're always at least a level to a level and a half.
dude, we had the
above
worst
me.
fucking dungeon ever the
Oh
other
my
day.
god.
It was huge, and it was like 2 chests. I'm telling you, this thing was huge. It had layers. I'm like, I've never seen a dungeon so big, and just nothing. Oh man, I was sad.
Yeah. And I feel like sometimes the smaller dungeons have more bang for their buck. Amelia asked if you want to grab some Health Sweeper at some point.
I have to start playing it again because I took time off from it.
Mm-hmm. You should just do the tutorial again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to because I was starting to have fun with it.
Yeah,
but then
we famously talked about that was the game that you wanted to play instead of Dungeons of Eternity, and I had to kind of drag it back in
whenever we can.
Yeah,
Ghost of Tabor.
I'll try to do some. I mean, I know we have the interview tomorrow, but
I keep getting starched in Ghost of Tabor.
Yeah, but I want to play some either tomorrow or Tuesday if we can.
Yeah.
This last week was
Wipe is coming this week, I think.
Yeah. And happy belated birthday to the CEO and founder, Scott Albright.
Yeah.
You know, that's a studio, man. I can't say it enough. When you hear their opinions on or their thoughts on like marketing and just direction of game, the sky's the limit. They're going to have so much continued success.
I'm sure the devs have a laugh with the big dungeons and chests. I'm actually questioning whether it's just everything's randomized. And it's like with total randomization, you will get one that will have none.
Mm-hmm.
You might. I mean, I know Tom from Wemo Games has a dungeon that has 7.
And then we talked
7 chests.
We talked with the developer Ryan the other week. Great interview, one of my all time favorite of the podcast, honestly. And he said, as the freaking co-founder of Othergate, he made the fucking game. One of 4 people, 6 people, whatever.
Hey, watch your fucking mouth, huh?
And for him, he still hops in and sees new dungeons and layouts and shit and things and encounters that he hasn't seen yet.
It's just randomized. And just like even turning level 50 and getting all the stuff. Now, if you want to get all the weapons that accommodate level 50, it's going to be all those different combinations of each and every single weapon. You're playing this game for years.
Yeah.
If you really, if you're I need everything.
If you end up doing some Hell Sweeper, you got to let me know how it goes.
Yeah, it just sucks because I know I got to redo the whole freaking tutorial.
There was even when you finish the tutorial, there's like advanced tutorial too, where they really teach you even more stuff. They can wipe Ghost of Tabor all day they want.
It's the only way I get weapons.
My way of playing involves a lot of death, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, they're still good. I still get successful raids, but you can see the level of player caliber. And I mean, again, I checked their Discord today. They're like at 68,000. Dude, I think a month ago they were at 50. So they're legit like putting on like 1,000 a week. Boom, boom.
Insane.
Boom.
And I agree with when we talked with Fish in our last episode of Tabor Radio. I mean, he's got the right attitude of like the name of the game is don't die. Like go in there, get what you need to get and get the hell out, you know? I mean, that's how I play. That's always my best success. When we go out trying to be Barney Badass, I never come out on top.
Now you got people just hunting because they're good at the hunting aspect now. I was all impressed the first time I stalked that one dude and shot him in the back. But now you got teams of 3 going in there with that mentality and just literally hunting humans. Yeah, there's a change that comes. And then I'm sure although I have seen some people saying like, as they add, like because they added the fuel for the lights and they're going to continue to add the weight management system, gun jams, gun modifications, all the things that they've spoken about. Some people are getting intimidated by the amount of work they're going to have to put into.
Hey, welcome back, Shaggy. And
Shaggy.
Thank you for the Hell Sweeper donation, Amelia. What's cool is I know why she said that. So what happens when people donate that the comment gets to sticky at the top too. So then she can say Hell Sweeper, hell yeah, and it stickies at the top. YouTube's pretty freaking cool.
I didn't know it did that. Okay.
Yeah, that's why the values were there before, then they disappeared because the amount that you donate dictates how long it stays up. YouTube's pretty good from like a developer standpoint of like for creators. I mean, come on, there's no other platform that does that. That's fucking cool.
There's Little Mercy and
so you get to
Ghost of Tabor.
There's
Zero.
As a viewer, you get to go. Let me pin something to the top of the chat. YouTube's smart. And yeah, there's no mercy in Ghost of Tabor. Don't even trust your friends. Don't trust your...
Nah, but every once in a while, I still get compassion when somebody like surrenders to us. And
Welcome back to Shaggy. I know I said that. We'll be wrapping up in just a minute, too, because I have a Bob Dylan concert. But it's not because you came back. I always appreciate somebody
last time Shaggy
stream.
came in here, he fucked up our resolution and our lag.
No, somebody was Shaggy
No,
in the
kidding.
stream. Always a good time.
45. What? Googly moogly.
So you go, they've gotten a bit redundant. I hope they add more dungeons. I'd buy DLC. I agree. I'd buy DLC tomorrow with more content. How can I support these developers? I will say, level 45 is quite impressive.
Yeah.
So I can see how in that time, like the amount of dungeons you play to get to 45, that maybe there could be some redundancy in like that many in a row.
Yeah, they have a pretty good roadmap for their game now.
Yeah, it sounds like there's
I
more.
think one of the, there's definitely more stuff coming.
Sounds like in a couple months.
Didn't he talk about the puzzles and stuff in the interview?
It just sucks. I don't know if you can squeeze 5, like your 45, 50 is the max. But once you hit 50, then you have to unlock all the weapons too. Start to savor those last 5.
King Canuck, he smelled God's. Someone smell that? Someone's
it's like
talking about
Beetlejuice.
God's. Yep.
Ghost of
Say it
Tabor,
3
Ghost of
times
Tabor,
and King
Ghost of
Canuck comes
Tabor.
up.
Such a good fucking game, though.
Yeah, man, it's only gonna get better. That's the
Hey,
thing. It's like
has
think
there-
back 6 months ago and it was janky to the core and it was a great game. And it's like
And I feel like every wipe, next level too. Graphically, performance.
yeah, and more players keep jumping in after every wipe.
We joke that we don't do too well in Ghost of Tabor.
Not anymore.
Canuck will talk himself down, but I hear about your escapades out there. You and Brain Spam do a great job.
They're in there taking over servers. They're wiping the servers themselves.
By the way, welcome to the stream, Space Denzian. Again, level 45 and dungeons is no joke. What's everybody's go-to loadout for dungeons? You know, I'm an ice staff guy. Ice staff and a mace and a sword.
I use
I'm
my
freaking in
ridiculously good club, my now 5-shot crossbow with poison, and I think it does 40-something damage. And then I use a throwing axe on the left hand.
So I get the preview of the YouTube stream
Yeah.
on my end, right? And it is so satisfying for like when every time it's like 2 or 3 seconds of no lag and it's like clear. It's so satisfying, you know. You all are gangsters, like I said.
I
for sticking
gave
around
up
in this.
watching the video, so I just
Yeah.
watched the chat.
Yeah, 100%. I gave that thing every.
I'm in it for the chat.
No, it wasn't coming back to life. You know.
All right. Let's wrap it up, though, because I'm going to have to
Axe and 2 bows. Yeah, we'll
go home and get dinner in an hour or so.
Yeah, and I got to get this episode edited before the Dylan show. But I'm so thankful for all of you for sticking around. Thank you for, those that donated: Bluebell, Amelia, Classic Grandma,
Crossbow and hammer.
I can't
times
believe
2.
you
Hammer
all
times 2.
donated on a stream that
I don't have a hammer times 2.
No.
I've been getting tons of
legendaries recently.
Legendaries.
As soon as
Boom,
you hit
boom,
like
boom,
27,
boom.
28, you.
It's
like
to the
every-
point where if I get something that's not legendary, I'm like, I don't want this garbage.
No, but thank you all for sticking around, hanging
If
out.
I got time, I'm gonna redo the Hell Sweeper tutorial. Although I don't really remember.
Classy said she doesn't have Dungeons of Eternity. That is one of the best releases of the year. Solo, co-op.
Co-op's the way to go, though. It's
Yeah.
the most fun in co-op.
You can find
Come on.
so many players have it in our Discord, so you can find people to play with
And
there.
it's a max of freaking 3 people, so it's even cooler.
It's one of those games that I feel so confident to say, get it. Like, that is one of the best games this year. It's just so fundamentally fun. Like,
Don't thank us. Thank you guys for.
Yeah, thank you all for sticking around. We would have wrapped this ship up. I was even saying, like, you want to just end it, but you guys
Yeah.
kept hanging out in the chat, and we'll do it again next week. And next week, I'll figure out what's going on here. I'll use a different laptop next week. We'll keep getting better. That's the only way. The
Baby
sky's the
steps.
limit. Baby steps, step by
Baby
step.
steps.
Thank you. I will do my best to have fun. It's going to be a good show. As long as they don't cancel it and reschedule it again, then I should be good. And other than that, have a good day, everyone. And stay tuned for Monday's interview tomorrow. Tomorrow's interview with Genotype.
Yeah,